All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Carr now on first down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw his Carr. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Watch out, watch out. Who's right, Chief? It's Fred. Hey, Zoo.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Scott Miller, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Black 11! Keep it skinny! 54. Bravo! Check, watch 54, watch 54. Man, I got you.
On play action, Rivers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Getting this into the hands of Turner. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Max Crosby in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Now, 53, check. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. Raider one. Express. Hey, wahoo. White. That's right. Shit, watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. 180.
On first down, Carr. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Haywood. Mike. Express. 53, Mike. Put that down. And bring it. Yo, Chief. Watch safety creeping.
From midfield, here's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Anthony Walker able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Get ready.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
You're mine. Hey, Alpha. OP. Hey, watch it. Walk. Express. Get walk.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Going up top for Miller. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Watch the run. Hey, Orbit. Express. 53. Check 53. Who that? Raider 1. Alert 3. Safe. Check 3.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's go.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check, 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 check. Alert, flare, alert. You're mine. Kill, kill, kill. Express.
Carr gives it off to Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, Carr. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Carlson able to put this one through. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. There's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eli Harrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Corey Littleton. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he's able to get it out of there. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after it.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. They run with Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, exit. 24, check 24.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
637. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Express. Shit. Put that down. Go, Chief. Here we go. That's up.
Carr going deep this time for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards on the ground. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Here's Mack. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Set, 180. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, easy. Hey, Echo. Mike 54. Mike 50.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Express. Mike 58. Hey, 734. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Carr completes it to Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at that 18-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check, Jimbo. Check, nickel, right down. Kill. OP. 36. He's due. He's checking crack.
Carr going to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Set. Black 15. Check. Watch 54. Come on, boy. 12, 12, 12. 5, 5.
They go play action. Rivers. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Comes to me, it's me.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
We own it. We own it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Spot. No. Heavy. He's coming. Express. Double up. Hey.
Carr now on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Scott Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Hey, watch that. Hey, here we go.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Now Rivers. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We're good. 180. Check. Deuce right, Chief. Lucky. Check safety. White Monday down. Check 3.
Shotgun now for Carr. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Anthony Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
You're mine. Hey, check 24. White.
Here's Carr. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Let's go, defense. Right down. Switch. Check 50. Watch that.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Colts on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, box drop. White, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
Don't get scored.
Rivers on 1st down. complete to Hilton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Come on now, let's go.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Check 4, check 4. Check. Check hot route.
So they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
What down? You ready? Let's make you cheese. Get down, get down. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check, check. You ready? Check.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a play fake. Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down, Washington. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Do. SOS. That's express.
Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's at least
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rivers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. 50. Hey, high 7. Watch 54. You know what?
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw, Rivers. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Down. 185. Yo, Chief.
Carr going to look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.